back, we're going to go create a NAT EC2 instance so that the MySQL server will be able to access the internet to install MySQL. For that, we'll pick a community AMI, NAT, search for it, and pick the first one on the list, which should be okay. Pick our MyVPC1, and we want the public subnet, and no changes there. This is my NAT. Configure security group. This one we want to use our existing web security group, and we'll need one additional route in there for HTTPS. So for that to happen, let's go to security groups. Wow, I created too many, huh? Okay, my web SG1, no, yeah, that's it. So we'll add HTTPS, save it. Let's go back to instances. There's one little thing we need to do with this instance, and that is disable this enable source or destination check. We don't want that to happen because this will just be a pass-through request going out from the MySQL server to the NAT and necessarily to the internet for, let's say, installing MySQL, and response will be accepted through the NAT and into the private server, but you will not be able to hit this MySQL server directly from the internet. So in simple words, MySQL server can access the internet, but not the other way around. Anything from the internet cannot directly access that MySQL server. Okay, this is going to take a couple of minutes for it to get there. In the meanwhile, we can go and try to set up the route that we need for that to be functional. So this route that I've selected is the default route that is created for us whenever we create a new VPC. We created this public route earlier so that we could let anything from the internet access it. So let's go here, edit this. What we need to do here is we need to give unlimited access to this, and it looks like our NAT instance is already up there, so let's go do that. Save it. No subnet associations required because this is a pass-through and we're passing through the public route to get to the private server. That should do it, and if that EC2 instance, if that NAT EC2 instance is fully up and running, at this point our private server should be able to access the internet to install MySQL server. And from the looks of it, it's not ready. Oh, never mind, it is. Look at that, we just installed MySQL. I'm going to go ahead and remove it because we're going to go do the NAT gateway next. And in order to double check and make sure that we did it right, we're going to execute why wouldn't that go? Oh, that's because I was trying to uninstall MySQL -y, and I also like to do auto remove -y, and now I'm going to go kill that NAT instance and create a NAT gateway. It takes a little bit longer to do that, and we may have to pause the video again, but let's go do it anyway. NAT gateways, create a new NAT gateway and select your public subnet. It's a little hard to see unless you know the IP address, so there it is, that's the one. I already have some elastic IPs, but if you don't have one, just click on create new EIP. It shouldn't make a difference. Create and then edit route tables. Remember in the previous section we added this route to the NAT instance. Right now it is still active because that NAT instance is still shutting down, but eventually when it will shut down, this will say black hole instead of active, meaning I don't know what this target is anymore because it's not running. So let's go back to our EC2 instances and see if it's out yet or it's still going away. Looks like it is stopped. So let's go back to that route one more time and make that change. Of course, this also means our NAT gateway must be up. It has an IP address, so I'm hoping we can get through this video without having to pause it. So there you go, black hole, because that instance is no longer running. Now, you might want to try and edit it the way it is here, but I recommend just deleting it and starting over here. And there you go, the new NAT instance, NAT gateway. Save it. There is one more little thing that we need to do with NAT gateways before we're done, and that is, once I find it, still pending, but we can do this. Actually, there's nothing more to do. That's it. Once this NAT is set up and running, we should be able to access the internet again. But before that happens, let's see if we are able to install it. It shouldn't be able to unless the NAT gateway is up. It's not. See? Because the NAT gateway is still not up, and the NAT instance we had, we just shut it down. NAT is available now, so if I kill this and try it again, it should install. There it is. There you go. That is your demo, and hopefully it helps with your Amazon Dev certification. Thank you. This is Aditya Ainapurapu. Our website is iaditya.com. That is I as in India, A as in America, D as in Delta, I as in India, T as in Tom, Y as in yellow, A as in America.com. Have fun.